we are going to run this as a standard unpub style game jam.
What does that mean, Kat?
That means that you're going to roll some dice. You're going to find out what you're meant to include, what you're not meant to include, and what theme you're going to have. And then at some point during the evening, we are going to fuck with you.
Wait, what?
Yes.
No, just you, Jay, just you.
Just specifically you. And you're going to love it. And you are going to pass that love on to these other designers. And eventually you're going to have a game, and it's going to be epic, and please do the thing.
Yeah.
Is everyone ready to do the thing that I have not in any way explained sufficiently for you to do the thing? Yes, I love this.
So I have a question. Sure. What's the part after? So here's what we're doing.
You'll find out too.
Cat, if you wouldn't mind. Kurt, you want me to show you a magic trick?
Yeah.
All right. Look, there's nothing up here. There's nothing up here. I'm going to make two birds appear.
So,
Wait.
So I'm going to let the adults speak now.
Your specific job is to facilitate just a good design experience.
Yeah.
It doesn't mean that they need to create a game at the end of this night. It's just taking them through the motions of dealing with the problems that come up as you design in a group setting. And you might get a couple hurdles from Kat and I, or Ben, or mostly just Ben, or maybe mostly just Kat. Not really me. I'm going to be helpful.
Because, like, it's just not believable.
Yeah, right. But if you have any questions at all as things go, just remember that we want to keep them designing and just keep their brains rolling and have fun.
Yeah. You heard Kat say do the thing? That's what we're doing here. We're doing the thing. It's not the end product. It's the journey and the experience.
Has anyone not attended an unpub game jam before? Okay, cool. So, quick overview of how these things work. We are going to have these fantastic dice, and that person over there is going to run that part of things because, you know, that's kind of his vibe. And what,
Love you.
there are 6 options, amazingly, because this is a D6. Just in case is everyone here familiar with a D6? Okay, good, that's fantastic, I love that. So there will be 6 options for themes. There will be 6 options for things that you may not have in your game, and 6 options for things that you may have in your game, must have.
Go around
And then off you'll go.
Yes.
And
So
you don't need to.
Okay, so this is me. There.
you are equipped with the brand new Panda design toolkits. You can use those. As a matter of fact, required to use one component inside of there. We won't tell the designers that yet, but we'll let you know that. There will be other reasons you don't quite know, but you can open those up to kind of prepare. Just a little, but you can also take the components from this table up here as an Asian like, as an Asian do not like. Make a game minimalistic if you want to.
Okay, so then all I know it's live is that I'm looking at the front.
And you're gonna make a game. Cool? Or not, and that's fine too.
Okay, so are you ready for us to inflict people on you?
Yes.
Cool, this is coming.
At the end, we will show and tell really quickly. Give you a minute each to talk about what's going on or
But
what you
there's no
did.
victory points. This is like improv with a bunch of made up and nothing else really.
Well, except the pride and admiration of our peers.
Exactly!
I'll just make sure that
Oh my God, why would you join that team?
We are just here to
Oh no!
Hard. Very nice to meet
Hey, Jarb. I have a friend named Harvard Drill.
Hello and good evening. Welcome to the Pro-Am Game Jam. My name is Jay. My co-host, Kat, will be helping you all. That was wonderful. I love that. So, as I mentioned, my name is Jay. This is my co-host, Kat. You all know Ben. He is the mayor of Unpub, and we have somehow come up with the idea that we're going to send you through this little bit of a gauntlet. You're going to make the game. You're going to do the thing. You're going to go on this journey with everyone at your table. We're journeying. And at the end, you're going to have something to show off. You're going to have something to tell us about. You're going to have something that you'll probably remember for quite a while, for the better or maybe for the worse. But it's all good because you have two professional, maybe three professional game designers here to help you along your journey. They're kind of like your familiars, I guess, if you think about it in that sense.
No touching without permission.
Ian?
Pick their brain.
Jay is speaking. Please pay attention.
Ian may be ejected from the room if such behavior continues. Because I know Danielle can handle this on her own. Anyway, pick their brains, ask them for guidance, ask them what they might do in this situation, and they might help you out. You might have to bribe them, or maybe not. But you have components in front of you from the brand new Panda game manufacturing, game design tool. Use those wisely. You will be given some restrictions, some requirements, and some themes to help you out on your journey. There are more components, but I'll let Kat and Ben do a little bit of explaining about how we're going to give you your parameters. Kat and Ben, talk about parameters and stuff.
You ready? Everybody sing with me. Nana 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 nana. Nana 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 game jam. Game jam. Game jam. Game jam. You know, we're gonna set these parameters for you, and they may seem difficult, but the goal is to do the thing, like Jay said. It's not to get to the end and have something that we're publishing, although, you know, maybe Kurt's got a slot in his lineup. We'll have to find out later. The one thing we do want to do is, if you're a team captain, can you raise your hand? All right, let's start with Matt Fantastic. Can you introduce yourself to everybody else who isn't on your team?
You already did it. Done.
All right.
We're doing great.
You're doing great. Danielle.
Alright, I'm Danielle Reynolds. I am the project director for Wacky Wizard Games, which is a new imprint of Wise Wizard Games. I'm also an independent designer, developer. I have a podcast, Game Design Unboxed, and I'm on the board of multiple different organizations like Unpub, Tabletop Gamers, Board Game Besties, and Tabletop Game Design, and other things. So that is me.
That's how you do it.
Hello,
I'm
I'm Eric Slotson. I'm more agreeable than Matt, less busy than Danielle. I am a game designer, rulebook editor, games content writer, and I'm excited to beat Matt's team.
Also coming in last place.
So, assistant to the regional Eric Slauson, can you please introduce yourself?
Yes, I am Pete McPherson, assistant to regional Eric Slauson. I make games where things happen that make people sad sometimes. I made Tiny Towns, fit to print most recently. Sometimes I write rulebooks on occasion, and I'm happy to be here.
All right. Clarence.
I'm Clarence Simpson. I'm a game designer. The stuff that I've had published so far is The Wolves, Chomp, Merchants of Magic, Message from the Stars, and I got a couple more on the way.
All right. Who else is at your table? Do you want to introduce them?
This is Kurt Covert from Smirk and Dagger Games.
Indeed, I've worn all the hats from game design, marketing. Like I've done everything over the past 20 years, and only just now have my first employee.
So, may have mentioned it earlier, what Kat did. Kat is a two-time host of the Pro-Am Game Jam.
Well, one and whatever this is.
Well, this is the second time. Now, Jay, our friend Jay Bell, graduated from being a captain to a host. Unfortunately, it didn't work out so well for Dave Chalker. Two-time captain. And Dave.
I'll get there. Hey, I got a quick question.
Yep.
Is it ghost to plug your Kickstarter during your introduction?
No, but you should already have fulfilled at least 3 stretch goals.
Okay, fair enough. So I'm Dave Chalker. I am the designer of Thunder Road Vendetta, which I will not mention anything further about, whether it ends in 48 hours or not. And also games like Gift Bits, Thieves Markets, and a bunch of other stuff. And I'm also on the Unplugged board. I'm excited to be another Pro-Am.
All right. So who else do you have at your table that might be an assistant to the regional Dave Chalker?
I have a son from Glenn.
Hello. All right. Anybody else? Sounds just like 5. Now we're going to move to this table.
Hi everybody, I'm Pat Marino. I'm the director of hobby games at the Op, which means I am responsible for picking what hobby games we're going to print. I've also designed a bunch of games, mostly for IP, things like SpongeBob Plankton Rising, Cuphead Fast Rolling Dice Game, a bunch of other stuff, including some Monopoly and Risk variants, which is an interesting design experience. And yeah, that's about it.
Can you introduce your tag team partner?
Yes, I've got Erica Boyaris. Take it away.
I'm the design lead at Spin Master. I also do a lot of IP crap stuff and our very, I guess, IP specific team. Oh yes, I'm also co-host of Ludology.
Yeah. So Sen Fung Lim, who didn't tell us.
And so is Sen.
I thought Sen was just the co-host for Maple Syrup.
I mean, I'm the host.
He can be both.
Right,
Also,
Sen?
John, you didn't ask me about my side person.
Yes, I was going to say.
Oh, yeah. We're circling around.
We're circling back.
See, we're circling back because
Like
Matt, we have to get to back to Matt, because it starts and ends with Matt Fantastic. So who's your tag team partner, Danielle?
We have an Ian who will introduce himself.
Hi, I'm Ian Zag. I've been designing games in this space for 10 years and started my own company and have designed a couple games that have been okay. So I'm here
He's
to...
also a teacher, also on a podcast, and all that good stuff.
I've been here and there. Yeah. I'm here. I'm going to have some fun and cause chaos.
Yeah, probably.
Okay, cool. Now, Matt, is there anybody else at your table you think should introduce themselves?
There is. Everyone, because we're all fucking pros and going to crush them. But I think Alex is officially.
Yeah, maybe. I'm Alex Sprague. I own Wannabe Games, which makes indie TTRPGs, and I'm on the leadership for Indie Game Developer Network for the past, 4 years. That doesn't make sense. I've been in the industry for like 6, so that's too quick. Yeah, that's it. I make weird stuff.
Awesome. Thanks, everybody. So some of you may know Thursday was Pi Day. Yesterday, Julius Caesar gets stabbed. Tomorrow's St. Patrick's Day. What about today? Your co-host and I did a little research. Realized today's actually International Panda Day. It's like we planned this. Well, yes, we planned something.
Okay.
And this is what happened.
Yeah.
But so, That's what they keep telling me. So we are going to roll some dice to find out what those things need to be that we're going to come across. Like everybody said, what theme must you include in your game? What's something you must have in your game? What's something you can't have in your game? Now Jay is showing everybody the official, perfectly balanced, unpumped, inflatable Game Jam D6 for theme only. So, on top of finding out it was National Panda Day, we found out that it's National Corn Dog Day.
Yeah.
So if Jay rolls a 1 on that die, your theme must involve batter. If we roll a 2, it must involve shell. If we roll a 3, it must involve block, because it's National Quilting Day. If it's a 4, it must involve clam. If it's a 5, it must involve coast. A 6 must involve wave. And you might think to yourself, these are really vague and kind of hyper-specific. Well, that's because we actively encourage you to misinterpret the guidelines. So Jay.
Yes.
Would you like to roll our perfectly balanced, official, uncut theme D6?
I would love to roll this.
Objection. I think we should get someone else to do it.
All right.
Okay, only
Think of
one
it
person
to-
can have the power.
You're gonna let it keep counting, aren't
Collusion.
They said she's not worthy. Who do you think can lift the power of this die?
This is not me.
I need a roll off. Okay.
How many people here have a published game design?
That's not power.
Anyone who doesn't have your hand up right now, put your hand up.
Clark.
All right, that
Clark
person over
Bender.
there was the first. Give them the die. This one right here. This one right
You
here.
do it then. Roll the die. It's
All right, Coast. Coast.
Coast is your theme.
All right. Now,
Work with that.
we got to require some other stuff. Your game has to have some things in it. Maybe it's going to be a component. Maybe it's going to be a mechanism. Jay now has the official, unpumped, perfectly balanced Game Jam must-have D6.
Are we going to let him keep it? No!
But if it rolls a 1, your game must have economy. If your game, if we roll 2, it must have limited communication. If we roll a 3, in honor of National Artichoke Hearts Day, today, the 16th of March, 2024, your game must have heart. All you really need is heart. When the odds are saying you'll never win, that's when the grin should start. If we roll a 4, the game must have shared resources. For a 5, there must be letters. And for a 6, there must be improv. Cap? Yes, and? So, who should we get to roll this die? If you had your hand up at the end of the last round, please put it back up.
It should be a different table.
This fella? What's your name, sir?
I'm Kevin.
Kevin, the power is in your hands.
I can't be trusted with this. Throw that away.
Oh,
no!
What's that? Must have an economy in your game.
Do we accept?
Re-roll! Re-roll!
Wait, do we accept this? I heard a lot of sadness.
I love economy.
Yes, all right.
Now, red means stop. That means things you can't do. Stop it. You can't do it. I said you can't do it. What's wrong with you? It's been a long weekend. If we roll a 1 on this die, again, the official, perfectly balanced, unpumped Game Jam D6 for restriction.
This one's squishy.
You cannot have building in your game. On a 2, you cannot have battle. Jay, you say it's squishy, but it's perfectly balanced, so it doesn't matter. On a 3, you cannot have hands. On a 4, you cannot have player colors. On a 5, you cannot have turn order. And on a 6, you cannot have a loser. Unless it's Matt Fantastic. So,
alright.
Bruce!
I'll take it.
Alright, Bruce.
I feel good about this. Let's see.
You go for a bank shot?
Oh, that's like squishy.
That's a 2. That is very. I thought it was going to go more off the ceiling.
What's a 2?
2. A 2 is a battle. You cannot have a battle. Those are your restrictions. There are a lot of bits and implements of destruction to help you run away with your game kits. I'm going to turn it back over to our 2 co-hosts. Thank you for being here. I'm going on break.
Kat, that was really impressive, right? That whole ceremony with the decisions of the restrictions and such. Okay, you all can get started. We'll check in on you as you're designing your games, and yeah, we'll check in.
There's like a special component.
Was that a question?
What components are you using? Just that's in here?
There are components on your table, and the toolkits are also allowed to grab any components you want from the table up front. Have fun, be adventurous, and try whatever you'd like.
The rest of your life.
Manufacturers sell cars, but the cars don't actually work as opposed to down there. You gotta get some votes. Boost the economy. Like, absolutely not. I don't know what it does. I was thinking about like a beachside town where everybody has to have like a full shape shirt and hair like shitty tchotchkes and let's come back to you.
When you guys think of so I had a bit of a funny idea. Remember when you said boat? What if these are boat tours? You're headed to boat tours. We are trying to get as many customers into our tour to see our as compared to the other tours. We're trying to be basically the idea of how to make the best. We're just being technical, like board side. Now maybe that's the first fact that you said boat and you said tourist.
I mean, here's the thing. This is great visually based, and that's already so. And there may be more stuff out there.
starts to eat itself.
Right, so we're floating the island, going
I think it's just the trash.
Are we demolished the island?
I love the style of the trash, and I think we should throw Okay.
Oh my god, it's definitely no international law.
You guys.
Like, so maybe that's more exploring. Instead of maybe let's head over here for the best. Right, and then what do you guys think we maybe want to collect? What are we trying to get out of this in order to make our money?
Like, is that the goal? Everyone's money? Or is there something else?
So are we thinking more of a Sherlock kind of thing?
This is like
Right, so let's say I discover I'm on the coast, I get out there to discover new islands, resources, whatever it is, I speak to hundred donuts, it doesn't matter. As we're exploring, we found this. It tells us the whole
this is the bar.
Yeah. For example, this one
And there's going to be orders up on the floor.
I guess like either fashion or something like that. Can't take like
That's right. Oh, well, that's okay.
What if we have friends we're not supposed to talk about? That's fine. Keep trying to do pro still. I guess. That matters. I might end up in a scam. It's very complicated. Our island could be a show
I'm gonna try to do something interesting.
Okay, so the whole island is
It's time to introduce. It is time to introduce.
It's all the shell core in the game. For their
So we gotta sell one. There's a t-shirt division based on specific items.
Are we in cooperative? We go either way.
I like this dilution thing.
But I feel like it's too easy if like all you have to I think part of it is also vote on the same person. It feels like it's you can do a little exterior. Right, maybe the house they're sitting on top of
Everybody wanted it.
Yeah, well, site reverse. So, we've got an extra here. That's why my first
or to make our grade, whichever you guys decide. But it costs money to launch, or it costs money to launch. No matter what, just getting them out there, resources. The hope is to get a find stuff and bring them back, because the more you bring back, you know, centralized the more other people can get out and take
fill the thing. But I'm not gonna.
Could be like shoreline, and then you go out. I think
yeah, but some block is for the sea. Is this a blocking?
I actually did first, because I wanted to make sure that was. No, blockbuster movies qualify. It could be something like seamless blockbuster movie. That would.
So what if when you die, you have to pick up your clothes and watch the movie checking his health. You're not going to pick up your clothes
So I decided to give them some flowers back. Yay! Next week,
Backfire. And over here in the corner, we have, I don't know. I don't know what this is.
It's a thing. So do the thing.
Oh, yeah.
Do the thing.
It's probably toxic. Don't touch it.
Okay, designers, carry on.
So, best of luck.
Really excited about
Okay. Welcome to start with this table. Okay, so would your volunteer tell us a little bit about your game, please?
Okay, so this is an improv game. It's called Yes Sam. It's a push your luck game. You're pushing things off of the coast here into the ocean, and those are the things that you have to get your team to guess. The more that you push off, these little chips will fall. Each color represents a certain category. But you always only have 60 seconds. So the more you push off, the more points you can get per round, but the harder it is to squeeze all that in 60 seconds. And then that's what we got so far.
All right.
Yes, Sam.
Thank you. Thank you. All right. Let's hop over to Matt Fantastic Table. Tell us about your game.
Yeah, so this is We Sink Shell Corpse by the Seashore.
Okay.
And it is a game where we are all members of the same board of directors of the largest umbrella shell corporation that has set up its positions in the garbage patch of the Pacific and created an island where we are staking out our claim by controlling the most coastland. And then we are going to be voting sections to cut loose to sink into the ocean, and hopefully retaining the most control over the garbage island when we build enough stuff there.
Well, thank you.
Sorry, that was really anticlimactic.
What made you choose garbage as your topic?
You're just coasting.
You know, you go with what you know.
I mean, know thyself.
Over to the other Ian's table.
Right over here.
Let's hear it.
Let's go.
Welcome to the coast of Monaco, not Monaco, where the beautiful coastline has a lovely race ready for everyone across the world to watch and place their bets. You are the cable company, and you need to keep this race going as long as possible so people will bet as much money as possible in this goddamn race. The goal of the game is to get to 10 turns, preventing the drivers from crossing the finish line. As money pours in to the betting system, you can borrow that money to create sabotages to the racers themselves, the track, and your broadcast cable company, so no one sees the shenanigans. Each turn the dice are rolled, the cars move forward, and you scramble to keep them as close together as possible so that last movement across the finish line is as juicy for you as it is for your pocketbook. Welcome to Money Co. Someone's going to win, but you're going to make bank.
I must know, what inspired this all-worthy theme?
Catherine!
A budding designer for sure, like, wow. All right, moving over to, I believe there were children at this table and I no longer see them. Tell me what happened.
They're inside, their essence is in the dice. It's fine.
The children's souls are in the dice, which have now been stickered to be candy dice.
Oh my god.
It's delicious. Just go with it.
Okay, I'm trying.
Don't say child candy.
Yes,
So our game is Oompa Loompa themed. We are the Oompa Loompas cooperatively working together to leave the coast and explore the surrounding islands to collect the necessary candy needed to build our own gingerbread candy factories to put Willy Wonka out of business and maintain our autonomy. Our boats are made out of gingerbread, and as we explore, pieces fall off into the ocean, sort of like a mancala. So in order to get home, we have to sail back the way we came and recollect the candy to rebuild our boats. As we visit different islands, we're finding more candy, more resources that we can use to build more paths, come back and build the factories. As we build factories, we use up those resources, making it harder and harder to explore these surrounding islands, tightening that economy down until we're in that finale where we either get everything we need to establish our candy empire or suffering the fate of being slaves to Willy Wonka forever.
Pat, tell me, why would you, if you were pitching this game to me, why would I not sign it?
I have 12 reasons.
Yes. I mean, you know, it's a bit, right?
I give him the light up. Thank you very much. I appreciate the gingerbread reference. I would like to have some of that cookie boat as well. Thank you.
Wow, it's not that kind of show, sir.
I just want cookies.
I'm sorry. Moving
on.
What do we have here?
This is Coasting Coasters, where you are working with your team to make the best bar experience for your patrons. You will be getting orders on the order menu tray, and then trying to fulfill them by taking one of your cups, filling it with ice, and then passing it around to try and fill it with most ingredients before it needs to put an umbrella in it, and finish off the order. If you get it correct, then you'll score points for that order, but be careful not to spill it because you will lose all your progress and whatever resources you want to put into it. You only put one resource in per person, so you're working as a team to make sure that you're not spilling anything. You only have 2 minutes to complete as many drinks as you can. So it's a very chaotic, trying to pass it around and work together with your team to make the best restaurant for your patrons.
Okay, I love this. Questions though. What are the Kickstarter backing levels, and when do I get the solo mode?
So, Tito's replaces, the actual, and there's a lot of liquor involved, and then deluxe glasses.
Okay, so shipping's gonna be okay?
It's gonna be fine.
Design question, if you had to remove one thing from this, one element, what is the element you least need?
Money.
That's not even true.
I'm sorry, it's mint.
Okay, thank you.
Because no drink needs mint.
It sounded like you really meant that.
Touche.
I don't get it. Can you explain? All right, so we have a corner here, the corner full of folk. Tell us what's in this corner.
So let me take you to the world of shift coasters, which brings you back to the halcyon days of working at a Blockbuster Video.
Woo! What's that?
A popular video store. Insert your thing here.
It's in Miss Marvel.
Yes,
It is.
And so in this, of course, as a daily worker, your objective is to coast as much as possible. But this boss keeps wandering around, and if you got time to lean, you got time to clean. So you want to stay out of his way as much as possible. But you have these tasks to do, like the tapes has got to be rewound. customers need recommendations about what to watch. But the thing is, there are some tasks you enjoy more than others. Like, I am a wannabe filmmaker, so I love recommending obscure indie bullshit, but hate dealing with people who just want whatever the newest Disney movie is. Or I might be an introvert. I only want to work in the back, breaking down boxes and never want to talk to customers. Unfortunately, the boss doesn't care about any of that, so I am training with my fellow Blockbuster workers to get the best satisfaction I can out of those tasks, while, of course, ultimately doing as little as possible.
Sorry.
So, that is the game.
Absolutely.
Dave, I have a really important question. Why did you send most of your team away, or did they just leave?
We felt that the game is practically ready to publish, and so they can take a break.
You're those kids who leave the exams really early, aren't you?
I'm just saying that if anyone wants to get in on this Kickstarter right now, we'll take backers. You can just give us $20 right now, and we'll make sure that you get your copy eventually.
Once the shipping is charged. That'll be $250 shipping. Yeah, I got you. I see you, I know this
Thank you
plan.
very much for telling us about your games. You still have tons of time to finish up your ideas, continue collaborating and figuring out how your games are going to go to market and be the next best game in the world. We're going to be here. We have it until 11. We can give you 15 more minutes. It's up to you to keep working and continue just making your game the best game it can be. Okay?
All right.